Alright, welcome back. This is M-Dog. And we are once again fishing in amber. But I have to tell you, this is sort of the opposite kind of fishing situation from the last video. If you saw the last carp video I posted, it's that little 5-meter clip area. And you know, you're using single corn, catching really small carp, but the volume of carp you're catching over there with some rares mixed in, it's an absolute stunner of a spot because you can average a really good amount of silver per hour. In fact, I think I've gotten 3 or 4 sessions in over there. Always really good, really reliable. Well, this is sort of the opposite. This is using really large bait, big boilies, much more expensive. So if in this spot we were catching very many small carp, would really cut into the profit, right? However, it appears as though we're catching, on average, really reliably good carp. I'll show you in just a minute what we've got. So we've caught 1 trophy here. Obviously the bite rate's going to be a lot different than that other spot. This is a much slower bite rate because we're using really big hooks, really big bait. However, you know, we've already caught 1 trophy. Particularly if you could hit a second trophy in an hour, you're going to be back up to pretty stunning silver amount. But even with the first trophy, and like I said, it's not the best bite rate, but it's okay. I mean, we're at 49 minutes, and we've got 13 carp. But look at these sizes. You know, 28.5 was the trophy mirror. I also think trophy frame is possible in this spot. Trophy common is possible. We're at 19.8 there, 19.8 on another mirror, 17.4 on a mirror. So really chunky carp. So it's not going to be as reliable silver as the other spot, but if you want to fish for trophies, this spot seems like it's really good. So, you know, and again, we may not get another fish for a few minutes here. We'll try to hold on, give it a couple minutes, see if we can get some activity. I mean, it's 7 in the morning, so, you know, this should be a reasonably consistent time of day to catch a couple carp, but the first trophy came in at like 2:30 in the afternoon or something like that weird. So I think, you know, with this spot and with this setup, you're just attracting much bigger fish. And then it's just a matter of that RNG trying to get lucky on the trophies. We're not going to make like we did at the other spot, but it's fun catching big fish. We've only had the 1 stinker. I mean, if you go by weight, I guess we had another one at 3.2 kilos, which is on the smaller size. But then the 3rd smallest carp we've caught is 7.9. I mean, and you get to 10 kilo by the 4th smallest. So much higher average weight in this spot. All right, so let's talk about we're using all 3 setups are the same. And that's because the first time I'm fishing here, I always like to mix it up and try some different things. But the first time I'm fishing here, I've got all 3 consistent just to try to get a little bit of a baseline on how well this spot is doing. Notice this is not the first time that we've mixed in a peach flavor with the Tutti Frutti. That's been, you know, somewhat common over the last couple of weeks, or however long Tutti Frutti's been kind of going off here at Amber. Either mixing spice or peach has been, you've seen it, I've seen it pretty frequently on different, you know, reports from different spots. So, but these are some big pellets. Again, expensive baits, but it's not like you're going through many of them. When you catch a fish, it's typically big. It's typically worth a good amount of silver. Big Tutti Frutti boilies, the more expensive Tutti Frutti dip, and then a very standard Tutti Frutti PVA is what we're using. So that's the approach we've got. All 3 setups are the same, like I said, and yeah, you know, slow but reliably solid carp. Sometimes I like this spot, especially again if you're watching something, playing something else, doing something, watching, you know, whatever. You can just listen for your bells and every few minutes catch a really nice fish. So hopefully we'll get one or two more here before we end this session. But I like how reliable the trophies are. You know, I saw on somebody's Discord, somebody was talking about this spot, and I've seen other people. I mean, the last few days, last week or so, I've definitely seen multiple people fishing this spot. Very well-known spot here at 124.66. Now, I am casting left of the 5-meter hole. That's a little bit different, right? Oftentimes, I'm casting right at the 5-meter hole here. Sometimes even north of the 5-meter hole. But there are times when over here is the better option. And it seems like right now, at least, it's very active. 35 meters in terms of the clip, and then just right here, just north of west, kind of casting over there at the dock over there. That is a long way away, by the way. It's amazing how far you can see with binoculars. But 124.66, historically a spot where you can catch some really big carp. Some blue tags, I think, have come out of this spot with somewhat, some level of frequency over the years. I know of one person that I can vividly remember somebody catching a blue tag here. I've gotten spooled in this spot one time, but it was on mono line. So in a sense, that was my fault. How fast I got spooled, I'm not sure. Maybe it would have made a difference with braid, but I have a feeling that was a pretty enormous carp, just the way it behaved. But even this trophy mirror, 28.5, it's a little dicey for the first couple minutes, and then it started to slow down, and you slowly start get progress bringing it in. Well, I'm kind of surprised. It just video on all the fish being at the beginning. I like that they are advertising the RF4 Discord in chat these days. I don't know, unless I've just missed it. I don't think I've seen that in the past until like the last few days, maybe. Or maybe it's been a little bit longer than that, but I think that's a cool idea. All right, good. I was hoping we were going to get something else going here. See if it looks solid. I mean, we've almost all of them here have been solid, but man, it is swimming that way fast, isn't it? All right, let's see what we've got. It's definitely not a trophy mirror or frame, I'll tell you that. And I don't think, even if it's common, I don't think it's a trophy. I don't think so. It wanted to pull for a second there. If it was a trophy, it would have pulled a little bit more. But it's another solid carp, and that's kind of the point of this spot. The percentage of really good carp in this little area is nice. I mean, I just don't know that you can keep up with in terms of profit, that spot like where the tootie corn is going off at such a short clip. You just can't keep up with that profit margin because the amount of fish you're catching with the cheap bait you're using. Yeah, this is probably another like maybe 18 kilo frame or something. Or is that actually a mirror? Yeah, it's a mirror, but I still stand by 18 kilos. I think that's about where we're looking at on this one. $16.1. Another nice fish, though. Man, average size fish. I mean, I'm not going to do the math, but it is solid. It is really solid. And I hear that Amber Pond is also doing well. This is one of those times where it's like there's so many good spots. I also want to try the buffaloes at Octuba. Apparently they are they're hitting it pretty good as well. Yeah, I really may go try that buffalo spot. There's also some short-headed barbel trophies being caught. I don't know. It's so rare to be able to target those. That's also kind of tempting. The only issue is that's like a day or two old. But it might be worth trying it just to go for that short-headed trophy. I don't know. Short-headed and buffalo. It might be cool to hit a couple spots at two, but we'll see how it goes. If either one of them pop off for me, I'll set up the recording again a little later tonight. Alright, this spot's slowing down. I think we need to, I mean, we're at an hour now. So let's go ahead and let's warp back to town. I might fish this spot a little more later tonight. Just kind of see if I can hit another nice trophy. But let me warp back real quick. I've just done so much carp fishing in the last few days. It might be fun to go to Tuba and not that buffalo or short-headed barbel is that different than carp fishing. It's a little different. Try some new spots, some different approaches here. But yeah, I mean, I can't recommend this spot enough, especially if you are kind of tired of catching all the small carp for silver and just want to go sit on a trophy. Do we have a small one? 39 silver. I think that's still going to be worth it, but I need to double check. We definitely have a small one of these. That's 20 silver there. All right, let's go check this really quick. 39 silver for the smallest mirror we have. It's going to be close. $469, 89, so 489. All right, where's that 10 kilo mirror? Yeah, so it's worth it, right? All right, so 450. That trophy's 200 silver. So again, if you were to hit a second trophy, I mean, it goes from great to like amazing. But either way, I mean, it's just fun to catch that big of carp. Like the average weight to be that high, it's like every fish you feel like is meaningful. So it's just a different experience, but a lot of fun. Good combination with the other spot we've been using. So that's a little bit better. Okay, so good job. Check it out. there's at least 3 spots right now. It'd be fun to check at amber. I think I'm going to take a bit of an amber break, though. I might come back later. We'll see how it goes. But as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Tight lines.